Alright, hello, hello. Let's get some music going. Alright, how's everyone doing? Oh, I am sleepy. It's like 10:30 now? 10:40. And so we're gonna go for till about 11:30 or so, give or take. Plan is to do a couple more of these directional lighting practices. Probably either do a sketch or work more on the Raylan's VTuber avatar, get like the face and all that kind of started. That's the idea, though. We'll see. We'll see how much time we get and how much progress I make. Start off by getting my reference image up. Man, I got something stuck on the backside of my teeth, and it's been stuck there for a little while, and it's been trying to take it off for like the past hour or so, and boy, doesn't want to come off. I'm gonna have to remember to like floss properly after I stream. Well, for now, we've got like a light coming from up there, a light coming from down over there. Let's try to do like a light from. I like this light, the light from behind. So this is gonna be for S3. So rather than just being so I want it to come from like this direction, but be from behind instead. Which they've represented by doing like a little circle, like it's a cone. MK, hello. A little busy tonight. We'll keep the stream in the background. No worries. It's a late night stream anyway. I'm not going to go for super long. Ah, I forgot to change the name of the stream. Yikes. Let me do that real quick. But what are you up to tonight? Anything exciting? Hopefully tonight the stream doesn't die. Ah, did not mean to clip that. Yikes. I gotta fix my clips. I gotta go through and sort them out because I have a bunch of random clips and some of them are cool and some of them are not really. Not exciting. Just have to do assignments. Fair enough. When are they due? Late night. In 2 days, so on like Monday. Yeah, Monday. Well, yeah. All I can say is good luck, friend. You have a lot left to go. Kinda. What's the assignment about? Anything exciting, or is it kind of like a not so fun assignment? Literature review. So like you got to review a story or something like that. Have to read 4+ articles and compare them. Ah. Are the articles about a particular topic, I assume? Yeah, the spread of disease in India. Oh, it's no. Hopefully, yeah, you'll be able to kind of smash through it, right? Couple days left. Is it worth a lot of marks? Or is it kind of like a nice easy giveaway one? 25%, so it's decent, yeah. So not like insignificant, but not like also like the majority of the grade or anything. So not too bad. It's not like the greatest. No. But yeah, feel free to do what you need to do, and I'll just be here chilling, probably talking about random stuff. What was I talking about a moment ago? Oh yeah, how I have something like stuck in the middle of my teeth, which is not fun. I'll tell you that. It's kind of like it's like pretty jammed in there that I'm gonna have to use probably my water floss to help get it out later, which will be very satisfying. But right now it's just like yeah. It should be like right under the cheek. You guys heard? Yeah, I was just I played some games with friends before I started streaming. Might have streamed earlier if I decided not to play games. But we've been playing a game together that's been so much fun, so we've all been very eager to just keep smashing at it whenever we get a chance. It's called Earth Defense Force 5, and it's quite a very spectacle heavy game, but man, are the spectacles a lot of fun. You just blow explosions everywhere, very cathartic to just blow up lots of giant aliens and all that.
alien bug things. Yeah, that was basically what I was doing before I started streaming today. And maybe I should have what's it called? Just saved that for like tomorrow or something, and then spent today actually just streaming. But oh well, it's done. It's done. Is done. There's other games I want to get into, like what someone else was recommending me to play like Tower Fantasy, and they kind of were selling it to me and talking about how cool it was, and I was like, oh, that actually sounds pretty sick, and I kind of want to give it a go, but it's like, I'm already eating all my time with EDF now, Earth Defense Force, but before that I was playing a ton of Final Fantasy, and then I was talking about like if I were to stop playing Final Fantasy, and not have another game, I'd want to get it back into Genshin. But then also on top of all that, I was playing what's it called, TFT, getting back into that from League. Have you been playing much League recently, MK? I'm pretty sure you play it. I think I remember playing with you and some of your mates before. It's kind of from behind. There's probably going to be a lot of this that gets covered up, right? Let's just cover this part up. Probably going to be like over here. There you go. That's a little bit better. Yeah. Man, my friends were telling me as well that like Spy Family got season 2's now coming out, and I still need to watch number 1. I need to watch Danmachi season 2, 3, and 4. I need to watch Spy Family. I need to watch One Punch Man season 2, My Hero Academia. A lot of different things I need to watch, and I just gotta start watching it. Like, if I were to stream in the afternoons, on days I stream in the afternoons and have the evenings free, maybe I should spend those evenings watching some anime. That could be fun. Slowly start catching up to them. Because like, I think I've probably mentioned this before, but I used to watch anime purely by binging it. So whenever I found an anime I want to watch, I would sit down for like a solid like 4 to 6 hours and watch just the entire season. If it's like a longer one with like the 24, like for example, any of the seasons that are 24 episodes, usually it came down to more of a case of like I will. Oops, sorry, give me a sec. I'll watch it in like 2 sittings, but most of the time I would binge it in 1 sitting. Which is the way I like to watch it, because I didn't want to wait for every week for a new episode, which I'm a little bit more okay with now, especially since I've been watching some TV series with the family. So it's like not exactly weekly, but we often meet up, or not meet up, but like watch a TV series show together. So what's the ones we're watching at the moment? Partially we're watching She-Hulk, the new Lord of the Rings one. There's a couple movies and stuff we want to watch as well. So yeah, we've got like a few things on the plate that we're planning to watch at some point. So yeah, there's some backlighting, I guess. Probably wouldn't be here, and probably honestly wouldn't even be here. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Just doing it on one side. This one would still be visible, but maybe not as much. Maybe if we did it a little bit more like this. Okay, and that's a little bit better. Save that. Give me a second. I need to go get some tissues. My nose is a little bit runny, and I forgot to change out my tissue box. So give me a second. I'll be back in a minute. Won't be long. Okay, I'm back. Got my tissue box. Also got myself some water, so I can stay hydrated and all that jazz, all the good stuff. Hmm. Okay. All right, next one. All right, we're gonna do it from this way next. I got a couple more I want to do. Yeah, a couple more I'm gonna do. But for now, this is I know a few more directions I want to do for these last ones. Probably still using part of what I've got here, but I want to do some myself. I want to come up with some directions. But for now, let's go for the lefts. Going from to the left, like I said, not the left side. I know my left and right. And do some coloring. Hopefully you can't hear the A bit more here. Okay. So I guess something like that. There can be more light here on the sides of this back part, seeing as most of it we want to cover it up. Something like that. Probably gets a little bit darker here, but you can still have it a little bit like that. There you go. Kinda works. There's gonna be some part here that gets like light shining through. Okay. It kind of works, I think. Let's do that. Alright. Should we wrap it up with like another 20-minute sketch? Probably. Let me see here. Let me go check my pictures here and see if there's one I want to do.
Mm. This is a PNG. Yeah. Okay. Actually, you know what? We'll do it horizontally this time. Yeah, we'll do it on 20-minute sketch. Why not? I'm just thinking if tomorrow I'll have more time to stream or not, but we'll see. It will depend what time I get home from work and how much energy I've got straight away. If I want to stream or if I want to just relax it and stream a little bit later. Okay, give me a second, sorry. Before I start the timer, just checking something on my other screen. Alright, just trying to fix up some stuff I forgot to do. Okay. Here we go. Post timer. Turn that on. And got a nice little image here that I want to draw of someone sitting down. I don't know her name, but she's from Arknights. I know that much. She's a cool character. But the main thing is her pose of her like sitting, leaning on the hand, and almost cross-legged. So let's start the timer and do this quick sketch and then call it a night. This one, unfortunately, is a pretty short stream today. Starts off like somewhere here-ish. Slanted as always. One of these days I'll get better at not drawing slanted.
This is gonna be very rough because I'm kind of just trying to draw shapes in here and there. I'm trying it a slightly different way, something a little bit quicker, so I can get the rough shapes in early. None of them are going to be in the right spot though, because I'm just kind of drawing them very rough. It goes up here and down. Then you have like sort of a teardrop shape. I like this. With partially like the upper leg coming through, and partially the previous leg. So you have then your boots that kind of go up. I think it's a little long, so let's bring this across a bit, because that's super long. I think what I can do is grab all this and then squish it a little bit. The arm goes up here, and it has like a hand on the side of her head. Then so where the mouth would be, kind of see part of it, but not really. Like that. She's got like a scarf, little scarf on that covers part of her face, like so. This goes back. He's got like here that kind of goes down, oh, and around, and forward, and like reaches this. She's got like a tail or something like that. Something like that. All right. Once again, I don't recall her name, but I do know she's from, I'm pretty sure she's from Arknights. And just using a cool image I found as like an observational sketch. Do some practice.
How's my time doing? I'm doing a lot better in time now. Like, one of the problems I often have when I try to do these like quick, like almost like life drawing practices. Not exactly life drawing, since I'm drawing off an image rather than like an actual live person, or like not even like a image of a person. It's just all illustration. I'm using illustration for the observational sketch. But one of my biggest problems is I always take too much time on the details. And I probably say this like every night that so far that I've been doing this. But I think it's good to reiterate, not just so people who don't know about it find out, but also so that I keep reminding myself, being like, I keep spending too much time on the details, so therefore I should be focusing more on the overall shapes, positions, all that jazz. Amoeba, hello! How you doing? How was your stream? I don't know why there's no noise for raiding now, which is weird. But thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Yawned. I do not know if that's meant to represent something that I'm missing. But yeah, we just finishing off the stream with like a quick little sketch before we call it a night. It's been quiet day. It's a really short stream today because I started so late. But you know, at least I'm getting a bit of streaming done each night. No, not really. It just sounds like a cool sound. No, fair enough. I probably make a lot of weird noises as I stream as well. A lot of weird, incoherent ones. Summer dress plus straw hat equal best combo? Yeah. I agree. That's why I drew one of the characters like that. Not really exactly a character I know. I kind of just drew it. I need to do more of that, where I just kind of draw a thing, kind of randomly add parts to it, rather than it being like an OC or a character from a game, like a fan art. Just kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna draw a person in a lake, and that was basically why I drew it. It was like, yeah, I just feel like drawing a person in a foresty thing based off like kind of inspired by one of my favorite artists, and I kind of just figured, you know, cool summer dress, straw hat, worked pretty well. One of my other favorite ones is like on the other end of the spectrum. It's like a chick with like a sports cap, a ponytail, like a tank top, and like usually they have like some form of like a jacket on. Those are some of my, that's one of my other favorites. You know what I mean? Almost like a, I don't know what you would describe that like as in terms of like okay. We've got the rough shape now. Let's start adding details. First and foremost, this can go out a little bit more. But yeah, what did you guys get up to in your stream? I guess for people who came from Amoeba stream, I'm Rune. Mostly do art streams, and I'm currently challenging myself to this thing called that I've so aptly named Streamtober, because I'm very creative names. I'm trying to stream every day throughout October, minus a few days where I have prior commitments. Mostly for practice, and so I could practice drawing, I mean. And so that I actually stream, because I haven't been streaming like at all over the last few months. Chrono Trigger, bro, it's so good. I still need to play that game. It's been like staring me in the face, but me and my friends recently got into a new game. You've probably heard of it before. Earth Defense Force 5 EDF. We recently all picked it up, and we're enjoying it so much. Like every time we get a chance, it's like, yo, who's free to play? And we just kind of all jump in and just start smashing it out. It's so much fun. I love it. Like a lot of it is just very, very cathartic. Just being like, yes, explosions everywhere, and you gotta, you know, do all that cool jazz to protect our mother from any alien attack. Have you played through the whole game? I think because we've all been kind of progressing slowly at different rates, but whenever we do it as a group, we'd always go to whoever's the furthest behind and help them catch up with missions. So I was the furthest behind for a good chunk of it, but I caught up, and one of my other friends are. Lol, no lol, only a demo, but I've watched a lot of videos. Yeah, that's how I kind of got interested in it. I saw, who was it? Russian Badger. That's it. I saw him play for EDF with his friends, and it was like, hell yeah, this looks so cool. I kind of mentioned it to my friends at some point, and then like it wasn't immediate, but at some point later on, like someone got it, and then we all was like, oh yeah, let's all get it. And then we all kind of we tried it out for the first time, maybe like I'd like to say 2-3 weeks ago. But we've got addicted. Like basically every night where none of us are doing stuff, that's what we've been doing. Like it was before we would, whenever we weren't doing stuff, it would be like, all right, let's hop on Final Fantasy, do some dungeons, grind all that jazz. But I haven't touched Final Fantasy for a little bit. Okay, I lurk and cook dinner. No worries, Amoeba. You go do what you need to do. Like I said, this is probably gonna be a really short stream because we're not gonna get up to a whole lot. Since I'm gonna do this, then go find someone else to raid. That's not even like curved that much. It's like slightly curved, but it's mostly like flat. I guess it doesn't need to be curved. I actually kind of like it straight. This is the sort of like pose where it's like got a hand up to her like her headset thing that I want to do for my my OC Miri. How are we doing time? 5 more minutes? Okay. Alright, there we go. Almost there. Kind of got like her shirt that kind of goes like this. Then it kind of goes down. And there kind of goes up. Alright, but yeah, what about everyone else? Any particular games you guys have been playing as of late? Or been getting really into? I've been, besides EDF, I've been getting into TFT again. I gotta find more things to talk about than just video games, honestly. Like, every time, like, new people come in, or, like, someone comes in and like, yeah, what game have you been playing? And it's basically, like, my go-to, being like, I like talking about games, because I play a lot of games. But there's probably some other stuff that I've been into that. And games are pretty nice, because a lot of people play games, so easy talking point. But I should, like, The only thing is like I know like some of the YouTubers like stream highlights I watch of some of my favorite YouTubers who also stream will sometimes make like compilations of like stream highlights and all that. And usually those ones like have like some of them have them talking about like some cool stories about like things that happened to them or things they've done. And it's like, oh, that's awesome. I don't have many of those. I don't have very many interesting stories like that. So yeah, oh, what do I talk about? Like usually it's just seeing what people say in chat and just kind of like getting very off topic. I think that's what ends up going on with me. It's just like, yeah, let's talk about this one thing, which is usually starting off with like video games, because like I said, it's like the one I always bring up. But then, like, not even like 5 minutes later, I'll bring up like we'll end up on something completely different. It's almost like going through like a Wikipedia page article, like jumping through page to page, going on like that like hop on Wikipedia. Is we're gonna like start off here and then end up somewhere completely different for no other reason besides I get easily distracted. Yeah, it's awkward to talk about stuff when your life is boring. Yeah. Like, I don't get up to much. Like, most of the time I'm at home. Like, well, what's the most exciting thing that happens to me? Like, I guess, like, the most exciting thing is usually nothing too special. It's just, like, something that changes with my routine. Also, hello, Lord Swordfish. Kind of like, I guess the most exciting change to my routine recently is that I've started going to the gym, and I've been very proud that I've started going, mostly because my brother kind of like has been dragging me into it, so he's my gym buddy. Yeah, so it's just like, yeah, I'm no longer streaming in the mornings, because instead in the mornings I'm going gymming, which is cool, and which is why I'm doing more of these like night streams. And my hope is, though, that I'm gonna be like, I've been like dead tired from gymming, but like, I hope eventually it will be like a case of like, hey, I've gone enough, therefore I'm like gathered some resilience, some energy, and throughout the week, as a result, I'll have more energy. I think that's the main thing I've been wanting to do. I think that's the most exciting thing. It's hard when it's on the spot. Like honestly, like if the thing just happened, I could tell people about it. But then like as soon as someone's like, "Hey, what's your favorite anime or your favorite video game or whatever," and puts me on the spot, my brain just blanks out. It's like, ugh. So usually when someone asks for my favorite thing of whatever, it's usually the first thing I remember out of recent times, being like, oh yeah, what's your favorite video game? I don't know. I recently played like, what's it called? Valorant, so I guess that. It might not necessarily be my favorite video game, but you know. I guess it's a little bit easier if it's a little bit... Oh, let's give myself 2 more minutes. Not 20. That's a little bit too much. But yeah, it's a little bit easier when it's a little bit more specific. If people are like, hey, yeah, what's your most favorite, like, I don't know, Japanese role-playing game that you've, like, spent a lot of time on? And then I can easily answer, like, yeah, Legend of Heroes. That's like Trail of Cold Steel. I spent like 100 hours in game 1 and 2. Like, each, so that's 200 hours total. YS Locomotive of Dana, which I think is number 8 in the series. I never played any of the other ones. I kind of just randomly picked it up from like EB Games and played it, and it became my favorite game quite quickly. But yeah, I guess I'll throw that question towards you, Lordfish. Have you been up to anything kind of different or interesting? Doesn't have to be super exciting. It could just be like something that's you think is like, yeah, I did this thing. It's pretty cool, I guess. Maybe not, but you know. Yeah, that's looking a lot better now. I think I spent too much time focusing on like details again, especially around the shirt and the body. Like the legs are a little bit off in their angle and everything. Like it should be a little bit closer and a little bit higher, which I might be able to kind of do here. Alright, there you go. And then... Alright, I'll send this image to myself. Oh. I'll send this image to myself so I could show it to you guys and we can compare. This is a bit different. Normally when I compare the images, I put one on the very left and one on the very right. But that's a little bit hard when the whole thing takes up the entire screen. Because I did it horizontally instead of vertically this time. Whatever. Give me a minute to send it to myself. What else is exciting? I've got a wedding to go to. Not mine, of course, but like a friend is having their wedding soon, so we're gonna go over. Oh yeah, I guess this is something else I can talk about while I send this to myself. I've recently started using a product for my hair, which mostly planning for my Soulbound game next week. What is Soulbound? Is that I feel like I've heard that before, but I can't think of it off the top of my head what it is. I'm very confident I've heard the name at least somewhere. Yeah, okay, I remember now. AOS RPG. I remember now. Are you far into the, what's it called? Are you far into the campaign? Or is it like the first session? Oh. Luckily, I keep forgetting to turn the pose timer off whenever I start doing stuff in this screen. Luckily, where it is on Facebook is like nowhere, and it's just like a black part, so not... I'd be more careful of that, or just figure out a new timer. Okay, so this is the one I did. I don't know what her name is, but she's from... I'm fairly confident she's from Arknights. So let's put that over here. Let's zoom this out a little bit. Put it down there. All right. New layer. Copy, paste as a reference. And have this as red for a bit of correcting. So her face here is a little bit short. Like it could probably been like a little bit longer. Like that. And so that this could have been a little bit lower, so that there's a little bit of room for her, like the edge of her mouth. I didn't really define her beanie, but it could have been a little bit more like that. A little more angled like this, so just a little bit more room for it to come around here. This could have been a little bit more, but that's not the biggest deal. Back looks okay. I didn't spend much time on her hair. and her shoulder's too high in comparison. So her shoulder could have been dropped down a little bit. They had more hair around here. Would have been nice. Could have done more details on the back side here, so it looked like it was actually like wolf fur. We got this part for her boots. Speaking of the boots, it could have been more it should have been more angled like this, I think, which results in this going a little bit higher like this. This part's okay. I feel like it could have been a little bit more curved like this, a little bit more plump down here. I'm thinking I'll wrap up the main arc soon. Let us swap to a kill team league or something as a break. Oh, that sounds cool. Is what's it called? Are you the one like as a game master for the for Soulbound? If I'm understanding correctly. A cool kill team league would be fun though. Been meaning to get more into kill team and all that jazz. Me and my friends are playing some games as well, and we're thinking of possibly doing like some kill team or Necromunda next, I think. Okay, I've just been drawing lines, but I was just correcting some parts here, like the bottom of this leg could have been fatter because it's too thin compared to like how thick her upper thighs are. Upper thigh? Is that what you call it? Yeah, whatever. This part here is a little bit too big. It could have been slightly shorter. Doesn't need too much, but that's not the worst case, since it's like meant to look like an over-exaggerated, really baggy jacket. But I didn't draw the rest of it on the other side, so like this part here to help sell that it's part of a jacket that she's got like half on. Because then her hand goes here. This could have been angled a little bit more down. So yeah, there's a few things I could have changed to make it look better, but overall not too bad. A lot closer to the pose than the other ones I've done. Maybe because I actually like focused on the overall shape at first before I added all the details, so that helped a lot. Okay. There you go. Let me save that. Oh yeah, I remember the like other interesting thing I was gonna say, or at least somewhat interesting because it's different. But I've started using some hair products, mostly so that because once again my friend is having a wedding over the next weekend or so. So we're gonna, what's it called? So I need to make sure that my hair looks somewhat nice. So I've been practicing using actual like stuff, because normally I would just wash it, dry it, done, and just leave it be. But last time I went to a wedding and did that, my hair kind of got all really funky. So I'm hoping that this will make it look a little bit nicer. But yeah, so that's a change. Spending a tiny bit more time in the morning trying out it. It's nothing too complex. It's just like a bit of wax to like make my hair stand up. Okay. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it for tonight. Let's see who's live. Because I did my drawing, I did my thing. I was not meant to save this as a PNG with all the red. There we go. I need to send this all to myself tomorrow, so that way I can like post about it. Because I was meant to post it each day as we went along. Like on like Twitter and all that. But I just kept forgetting, or not so much forgetting, but honestly being a little bit lazy. Okay, let's raid Lunaris Bloom again. They've been doing a like drawing everyday challenge where they're drawing a particular character in a different style every day. and streaming it, which I think is really cool. It's much better than my like sort of just stream every day and just practice sketching a little bit. They're actually like committing a lot more time and doing it, which I think is very, very cool. And I'm hoping that eventually I can reach that level, but we'll see. But let's get ready to raid them. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. If you're there again, thanks for the raid, Amiibo. And hopefully I'll catch some of you guys tomorrow. Well, I don't know exactly what time I'll stream yet. I'll stream sometime tomorrow to get some more practice and stuff in. And hopefully actually work on some stuff rather than just doing some sketching and practicing. But yeah, let's go say hi and give them some love. And I'll wish you all a good night. And do my little fancy transition to end screen. I'll see you later. Bye bye.